So again, just a couple of updates from like the trailer that we saw. It looks like the blood splatter is a lot better. So it looked that rough looking blood splatter that we saw earlier in the year. It probably was just an early footage type of thing. So it looks like they cleaned that up quite a bit. So hopefully that's going to be something that's a lot better. The shooting looked the same to me, but I guess we'll have to compare the two trailers. Alrighty, Silent Hill. Convince me. Show me that this is something I should purchase with my money. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna see more gameplay. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Maybe they got something better here.
But you never did.
I know they're trying to like keep this as one-to-one as they can, and that was like the goal of the team to begin with, while bringing certain things to the modern era. But graphically, I think this could have been a little bit better.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Is she really alive?
No, you're fine, Harley. Yeah, I mean, this part is cool, right? Like, being able to immerse yourself into the world. This is what everybody that played the original Silent Hill was hoping to see, right? Like, the over-the-shoulder camera should do a really good job of, like, immersing you into the world.
Hey, wait.
Man, this looks rough. It looks rough, man. I wonder if this is rushed. At least his character model for sure. The blood effects definitely do look better. Like a lot better. The shitty part, and I mean this with all due respect, because I know Silent Hill is a completely different genre of video game. But the fact that Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Alan Wake 2, right? The fact that those games all exist makes it very, very hard for us to look at something like this and go, no, it's okay, like, it's fine, you know what I mean? There's been a standard set since 2019, and this has not quite reached that, I don't think. This looks a little bit better. Similar map to the original game. I imagine you'll mark things off as you go.
This feels so empty.
Right?
More than the other places we've been.
Yeah, and again, so the lighting effects, the lighting effects look pretty good overall. The light coming through the window like that, the shadows look like you would expect them to. And remember, with this type of game, the environment is everything. Which is why, like, out in the wild like that, where all the buildings and stuff kind of feel like they're just painted in, feels a little jarring. This does look a little bit better, though, inside the actual hospital here. The wind blowing, things actually have, like, movement, they're alive. Like the little blood footprints on their floor. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. You know, I mean, it's all right. It's not terrible. I think this is a lot better overall now that we can actually see like continuous gameplay. It looks a lot better, but no, it doesn't. But like, it's all right. Well, that's the thing, right? Like I mentioned this before too. Like, that did not look good. That did not look good. I'm not gonna say it for that. That looked ridiculous. That just. And even the melee attacks, it doesn't look like. Who swings a pipe like that? Like if you all had a pipe in your hands, that is not how you would swing it at that. Like, it looks so inorganic, dude. God. Oh man. I'm trying to be as kind as possible. Like, yes. Looks like you're trying to hit somebody with a pool noodle. Right. Because this still has potential. It's not dead in the water now.
Why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Voice actor for, I forget his name, is pretty good.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat.
In your dreams, fart face.
That's what you get for treating her like shit, though, honestly. Like,
Something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See a fart face?
Laura! Laura!
see ya, fart face. Good luck with whatever that is. Good place to stop it. So, I mean, and we'll give him a chance to talk too. This looks significantly better than what we saw before. So, like, that's already a step in the right direction.
New technologies give
Yeah, I'm
you
not
the
a fan
chance
of the
to do
outside
things that
environment.
were not possible during the earlier generations
Hopefully
of video
that's
games.
cleaned up a little bit for
narrative, this
release.
is very
They put a lot of effort into James, right? Specifically, which makes sense. It's the protagonist.
Against monsters is
But I'm not getting like the huge,
form.
like,
And it's mainly based on the
reaction-based,
designs
you know what I mean? In the other
James
characters.
is not used to fighting.
And so it's not me creating something, it's me channeling something.
The tone of this game
Very
is
difficult. I feel like that's very
important,
understated
and
in
the team at
modern
Bloober were
remakes,
very keen
like
to
with the voice
create
acting.
an
Something that I think is probably undervalued by the general viewing top or society. Not us necessarily, right? But recapturing that magic from the original is very challenging from a voice acting perspective. I don't want this game to fail, right? Like, I'm giving my feedback and my reaction to things kind of raw, but like the truth of the matter is I don't want this to not succeed. And I'm hoping that the constructive criticism is coming through in this. And based on this trailer that we saw today, I imagine that the constructive criticism is coming through. And we'll likely see it improved even further before the release. It does, yeah. And they do preface that it's a game in development, so they're probably still going to be working on it. So I think that the bright side of this is, or the bright side to take from this is that we've seen it. We saw improvements from what we saw today versus what we originally saw, right? And I think that this trailer that they showed at the transmission was a better look than the trailer that we saw at State of Play. I think by a pretty wide margin too. The State of Play trailer had me like, uh-oh. That's the second trailer in the transmission though. That was actually pretty good. I that was fine. Again, I think that we've seen improvement over the last few months, so I'm cautiously optimistic that we're going to continue to see improvements. And I think when we get the release, like a release trailer, which is probably going to come in the next, probably call it 2 months, maybe sometime in August or September, where they're trying to hype people up for the game again, we'll likely see some additional changes and some additional polish. And hopefully it's enough. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I think that's the biggest takeaway from this for me, is I really hope that this is good for the folks who love Silent Hill. For me, like, it just looks like it's going to be an average game. It looks like it's going to be an average game in an era where horror games that have that kind of perspective, that camera perspective, are available, and so freely available. Not free as in, like, not doesn't cost money, but like there's a abundance of those type of games now, that it's going to be tough for it to compete in the modern era in the way that it's being presented right now. But I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I think this transmission showcase did a better job of showcasing Silent Hill 2 and the progress that they've made. So I think that people will be a lot happier with this than they were with the State of Play trailer. But yeah.